food and tell the manufacturer what it tastes like.
Does not taste very good.
I'm like, I hope they get paid well.
I've eaten that doggy
It
chocolate.
is now 8 o'clock. I'm gonna
Hold
go
on.
ahead. Okay.
Hold on. I need to feed the dogs. I'm starting my stream and then good. So like 3 or 4 minutes.
That's a good
About starting?
conversation starter. I get paid to eat dog food.
I get paid to manually masturbate tigers.
The fuck?
I'm just gonna stop my stream for a second.
Well, you're a bunch of uncultured swine. If you didn't get that reference.
Is that a Tiger King reference?
I'm very disappointed in all of you. I'll be back in a few minutes.
I'm disappointed in myself. Normally I get your movie references. This one you got me stumped.
Ow.
And I'm not gonna look it up either, because God forbid.
I would not.
I looked it up. I immediately turned my phone off. I didn't need to see that.
What
Okay.
movie is that referencing?
It wasn't a movie.
Why would
it
you
was
look that up?
Yeah.
Who?
Something was
I think
too
I might have
raunchy for
heard someone
Liru?
say it. What movie?
Tiger King?
No, Jesus Christ.
That's what someone else said.
Hold on, Liru saw something that was too raunchy for him.
Now that I gotta agree with. Now I'm just curious if we're being guarded by goats in this prison that we're in or whatever. Like that's my nightmare. I don't know if anybody else.
If
is in it, but
Drum
yeah.
wouldn't
Armed
kill me
goats.
for it, then yes. Yes, I totally would.
That giant ass goat.
Giant.
He wants to be invited back. Remember that thing I just said about professionalism and immersion?
Crow, did you get the server info? Or find the server?
My game is struggling to launch right now, so I may have to bounce out. I am troubleshooting right now.
All right.
Does anyone remember like 3 or 4 years ago when it was like the tail end of that Bornholm campaign? I had you guys get saved by a rabbit with a sniper rifle. Drum got so mad. He got so mad. It was so funny. But yeah, I'm not allowed to do that again.
We didn't say anything about goat stove.
Oh, right. Yeah, because, you know, obviously I would have that leeway. Like he just said, I do want to get invited back.
What about a bird that drops like claymores from the sky?
No spoilers.
Mark getting 2 pigeon droppings. Yep.
This is going to be weird. Normally I start my stream at 8, so that by the time we actually get started at 8:30, there's people watching.
I'm ready to give you the brief whenever.
Are we doing the brief before starting?
Yes. Because after I give you the brief, I hit the OK button, and then you guys can make your plan. And then as soon as it starts, it starts.
All right, then let's go straight into it.
All right, so here's the deal. Anything that says Havoc, replace that with Chaos. To give a bit of a background for those of you that are unaware, one of the missions we recently did officially, this is my own headcanon first and foremost, so nothing here is official. I'm just basing it off of stuff that happened officially. Task Force Charlie, their operation was to assess the whereabouts of a group called Chaos 3, which when assessed, turns out that it was a massive MRAP convoy that got ambushed. For this campaign, the survivors of that ambush were taken prisoner and brought off of the AO that Havoc is currently operating in, and instead brought to a neighboring island cluster in the Indian Ocean. You guys were here for about a week as POWs when one of the guards patrolling by the building you were in threw in a paper bag. The paper bag had a marked map showing you guys in the town of, or I guess village, excuse me, of Imon, and another marker about 2 clicks south of your position in the forest. In the bag as well was a handgun, suppressor, and a few magazines. You guys quickly squirreled this stuff away in a box because there is a camera system in your building that they use to monitor you. Now you will debate how to essentially break out and move over to meet this anomalous benefactor. That is the situation at hand. This is, again, the Chaos 3 incident. Are there any questions on that, or can I push you through?
So stay in the building until.
Don't leave the building till you're ready to rumble.
Copy that.
Any other questions?
So we're making a plan now, or we're waiting until we get
I
into
hit continue. You can make your plan in game,
Okay.
so you can start actually looking at your surroundings. Any other questions? Okay. Again, it's supposed to be Chaos 3. You got all these errors that come up, but I don't know why. Because it's all the main mod set, so I think the Squirrel server hasn't updated something properly, but... Shit. I gotta try to soft log because it's doing the thing in my respawn marker is in a different spot, and it's like, come on.
God
Give me my damn Zeus slot. Because if I respawn, it's gonna put me in their AO, and I can't afford that. Come on, you little shit. Give it to me. There we go.
So are we only seeing 2 guys outside of the
I
building?
see 2, yeah, over here.
There's a second
I
truck
got one
in the
behind
back.
the table, 50 meters.
Both with pistols.
5.
So they're all standing in front
Where
of
do
the
we hide
cameras.
the pistol at?
There's a box over here.
them in
There's a
the
box in this
box.
room.
Is there there's a guy, I think, in the Vic or right behind it. The pickup truck that's on
yeah, I see him.
whatever fucking side that is.
Got a total
Oh,
of
he's
4
looking- he's
trucks
looking
and
away.
possibly 5 guards.
We've only got 1 gun in here, so we need to pop these guys and move to them as soon as and grab their weapons as soon as we can.
Smash out the pistol.
What do they have?
I'm just
Just
seeing
pistols.
handguns.
Great.
I had that on as a debug feature.
It's suppressed, so we might be able to get a couple of them dropped before they realize what's going on.
The guy at the bench is already guns up. Just heads up.
Confirm.
I'm not sure I can get out this window or not, but we can pop out the window,
Might be
I
better
think
off
there's a-
getting out the.
or we
that
can
side.
just. I can open this door. Well, I don't know.
Guy
Wait,
is
there's
not
somebody
looking out
right
the
outside the
door.
door.
Say again.
The guy right
Guy
outside the
turned
door.
around and was looking at the door.
One to our right is also gun up right now.
No, I didn't
all
hear that
guns
kind
up.
of dwarves.
A guard over here.
Probably because you guys are blocking the cameras.
Alright, I count a total of 7 guards around the building.
Where? I see 1 there.
We have 2 over here outside this door. We have 1 here by this truck, 1 by the bench. I'm assuming there's probably another one by the truck way out there, past the chit shack. And then I saw another head move. Out here.
All right. I'm gonna grab this pistol and start dropping these guys. You need to rush them.
Yeah, we need to be coordinated with this, right?
You guys ready?
Do we want to break
Yeah.
these cameras? Is this
You
how
find a
I'm
nickel
gonna
every time the
go-
Zeus broke,
go.
right?
I'm gonna go left. Is that an option to break? It doesn't matter. It's
try to
shit's
step
gonna
on it.
kick off. No,
Everyone get low and away from the windows.
I'm gonna start with this guy over here. Well, I'm gonna start with this guy right here. We'll probably have about 10 or 20 seconds before shit starts kicking off. You guys ready?
Hey, ready.
Ready.
The guy in
Where
the
the hell
truck
we are?
is looking this way.
He's coming in. He's coming in.
How are you? Hey, hands up.
You guys need to go. Stop grabbing these fucking guns.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Grab it. Stuart, one right. Good. Fuck, guy's down.
See if they check the inventories of that for the personal aid kits and stuff. Oh shit. One of the cars exploded. I wasn't planning for that to happen.
CPR.
Keep an eye out. Make sure nobody coming back in here.
I don't think everyone should have immediately ran out.
Friendly in the building on the right.
That's just me personally.
Pushing at me.
Friendly coming out. Friendly coming out.
Yeah, he's stabilized.
Why are they not in maximum security goat prison?
Still got a shooter over there.
Good, Stevens.
Yeah, well, no. Oh, you got it.
Yeah, they gotta work on their 2 wounded. Another few minutes and I'll
I saw at least 2.
start bringing stuff up.
Yeah, there's first aid kits in the trucks.
All right, so the prison break part is done. I'm gonna start setting up for the next group. But basically, I'll be explaining the plot as we go along.
Friendly coming in.
Right arm.
Now, here's another question I have here. We've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. They should be able to fit in the remaining 3 trucks then.
Yeah, see less in that truck. Check, you check the rest of the truck. I can't hold anymore.
Friendly.
Morphine on drum.
Did you guys get everything clear?
I think snow. Okay.
You're good.
Is everyone up?
Give them a minute to do looting, and then we'll send the chopper in and whatnot. Let's see. Infantry. Have these guys in a diamond formation here. Running down the road. I thought those guys set to green for, by the way, just as a, you know, side faction thing.
I'm not sure what channel it's on. It's probably...
We'll see if they take the Vix or go on foot. Hey, Cage, how you doing? Yeah, Ghost, is it going to be doable for the first, or do we need to push the DayZ event back? I'm more than happy to push it back.
There's a camera on top of this shit shack here.
Yeah, get rid of that shit.
I can't reach it. Oh, maybe I might be able to. Yeah, I can't get up there.
Yeah, I'll give you a lift.
More quickly, or we can move on foot. At the very least, we need to push south.
Oh, shit.
I hear a helicopter.
Yeah, we got company.
Heading back up here.
Yeah, the cameras are going to play a major theme of this scenario.
Can we mount that?
I'm a little worried about him using the GL, but that's fine. Here, no, I want them a little further back. That gives them some room to drive. And they're still taking fire. They can shoot out the cams if they want. If they do, it actually affects something later in the mission. They just don't know that yet. Here, this is something for later. Here, I gotta wait for him to come around, essentially. Little additional feature. Alright, with that, I can delete that. Have forces starting to go on the southern side here. This has a bit of a reaction force. Alright, I think everything else should be set proper. Now, where is a cool place to hide? That is a little over. Perfect. Don't ask how I'm maintaining that angle. Just know that I am.
Decimal 6.
It's 136.5.
That's right.
151.
Paraplanes brought in from that angle.
Person has one.
Sounds like a jet.
I'll move to.
there's some kind of weapon or something in there on the ground.
Yeah, weapons holstered and down. Check these buildings, see if we can find our mystery benefactor.
Boss, we got a guy right here in the trees.
Did you make it all out?
Oh, you look fancy.
Did you make it all out?
Well, to be determined.
The box over
There was what, 15 of you?
There were a lot of us.
All right.
Everyone made it.
There's a launcher on the ground right there.
Don't worry about the launcher. It's out of ammo. I used it to save your asses from the chopper. All right. Here's the deal. I don't know who you are. You don't know who I am. Let's keep it that way for now, but I need your help. I was here for a different reason, and we appear to be detained by the same people. My guys I've been tracking have been moved to a military buildup at... Do you have a map?
Yes. Thank you.
126076. There's a secondary fortification at 127075. They're held up somewhere in there.
So you also have a team that's been captured?
Correct.
Okay.
We were doing something, and I was the only one that was able to get out. Is this the rest of your guys? Let's see, head count wise.
We're gonna have problems.
Looks like that's it.
Are you talking about the compound south, the south side of the street from the gas station?
The gas station has been bulldozed and turned into a military complex, and then they've also taken the southern complex on the road and turned that into a military complex. It's two parts. The gas station, from what I've been able to recon, is also some sort of armor storage depot, but they have tents in there that could store my guys. I know they brought them in there. They've been moving them between those two positions. I think one area is interrogation and the other is storage. Once you get them, there should be a few vehicles in the southern facility to be able to extract them. Rendezvous is going to be the sawmill, which is at 117069. Now, I'm not sure what they were serving over at your place, but if you need more gear, I've been interrogating some of the locals and procuring some of theirs. I have no need for it for the moment.
Great.
Scratch my back, I'll scratch yours. And hopefully with my guys, we'll be able to get off of this rock.
Pistol, you have a pistol? Here, let me...
Hey. You don't need to see any of this.
Yeah, someone had a bad time in there.
6 of them had a bad time.
No questions here.
Just mind the blood trail.
I got some demolition, if anybody would rather have that than me.
Now, I will say, these guys are a little slow on QRF, but they'll still eventually comb this area. We've got about 10 to 15 mics before we probably have enemy forces coming in from the north.
Roger. Take a mic.
So hopefully, I'll see you guys at the sawmill.
I will. I'll drop.
But
my
I'll be
pistol
watching
back,
you from
I got 3. I'm good.
somewhere.
No primary.
That's all the equipment got off?
I was only able to grab 6 of them over the past week and a half.
See, do I need any epi or morphine?
I can take some more just to hold. I'm at 9 and 4.
What,
I've got a blood bag on
I got
me.
0, so...
I've got a blood bag and I've got 5 epi and 4 morphine if anybody wants to grab anything from me. Hang on.
Alright, I'm setting a 10-minute timer.
Go ahead, too.
I'm going to start moving out. I'll see you guys at the sawmill, but I recommend you be out of here by at least 8 minutes before their patrols probably comb through this area. Good luck.
Drum, you want a compass?
Okay, I was half tempted to make my own character Miller, but I thought, nah, it's always Miller. We can just have John Arma instead.
Okay, did somebody grab all the epi and morphine?
So let me give the overarching story right now.
Anyone needs smoke grenades?
This guy and his team were here to do something, and it went south, and they got captured. They were a 10-man team. All 9 remaining men and women are in here, ready to be escorted out. We've got a vehicle depot here that they can take any of these vehicles, bring them over to the next spot. And then we've got this armor depot. Now, if they blow up the armor depot, I'm not going to tell them to do that, but if they do, it's a bonus.
And program, I think they're going to
Sending
be
Team
going to
6
track you with it.
What no Daisy?
Twisted, we'll get there on Friday, broski. There's the update right now, so the server's down anyway.
No, I got the
But
blocker.
what we're going to end up seeing is a 5-mission campaign between these two groups working together, with the CTRG team coming in and completing their objective and extracting, and these guys being utilized to
150.
actually get the job done. So, you know. Should be interesting. No, it is kind of like the plot of the Arma 3 campaign, just my own spin on it. Plus, you know, much more players. Ah, got it, Ghost Wolf. All right. Glad to hear it's back up. I still gotta prep the event, though, but we'll get there soon.
Did anyone get a fucking pair of binoculars or anything?
I hate how they updated to Noah, and now it's heckin' windy. It's heckin' wimby. I will say, though, based off the pace that's going on, this could be over a little quicker than I anticipated, but that's fine. I can always set them up to do the... Well, no, I can't because... Well, no, I can always make up an objective, though. But we'll see. This is definitely going to be an extended firefight. And of course, more cameras. Oh, this glitch. I hate that glitch. Really? It did the crewman too? Hold on, just resetting everyone. That's a bit annoying, but what can you do? And then you're also AA. So we'll go ahead and get that sorted. I'm gonna give them a target of opportunity. Charlotte, all on the same mod set. Does Drum just have a handgun in the launcher? That's pretty funny.
You go east, southeast about 150 meters, and then we need to go across the street.
Copy.
Southeast Central.
Righto, Twisted. Again, we'll get to everything soon. I finally have the calendar set up, so if you use exclamation point schedule, you'll be able to see that. Now it's just a question of how much SERE do these guys want to play, you know? And knock the tree over.
Oh man, it's open.
Tempted to take the sniper and re-kit him to a different gun. Yeah. Suppress too. And then we use some pit bulls. Put him down in the corner for now.
Movement south-southeast.
Shots.
Got eyes on the body.
Take him back.
He's down.
Oh, of course I insta-hit Steve's. Jeez.
What type of heat are you packing?
Treat the. Okay, we got. Okay. All right.
Alright, at this point, I can delete
He's
everything up
up.
there. One final
Yeah,
check.
miss
I
him.
don't think they destroyed any of the cameras.
Man,
Nope. Alright.
fucking 180 and hit me while he was running.
I'm curious. Yeah, they stripped that of everything, which is good.
Weapon. There's one on the body here.
Check this one. Oh wait, there's a folded MP7 he has.
Yeah, I haven't decided what the Sunday Daisy
taking
time
right
slot
from
is
the
going to be yet.
MP7 on this guy.
It's, again,
Hey, he's
still a
carrying
work in
mines.
progress, but
I'll take the MP. Somebody only got a pistol here.
we'll see how things go.
Williams.
Yeah, they don't have a reason to
Somebody
plant their
have,
minefields
markings?
yet, but later in the campaign they will.
Yeah,
This guy, unfortunately,
I
does
do.
not.
Did some of them get engaged? Oh. Neat. Yeah, right? They get looted so quickly.
Is me with a pistol now?
Hey, fam, we'll get you one soon, Stevens.
So yeah, anyway, to give a breakdown of this campaign, Mission 1 is going to
You need my
be
spare
basically
mag,
breaking
Stevens.
everyone out, moving to the sawmill.
I'm good
Mission
right
2 is
now.
going to be moving down here, destroying a large amount of enemy equipment and getting supplies for the CTRG team and Havoc, or excuse me, Chaos 3. Mission 3 is going to be sabotaging this airfield and some, oh my gosh, transmitter towers. Mission 4 is going to be hitting Comms Alpha and Comms Bravo. One's going to be a missile base, one is going to be a hub, and I'm not going to define that yet because it's a surprise. And then Mission 5 is going to be hitting some SAM sites and escaping. I would say the coolest mission out of all of them is going to be Mission 4, because a lot of fun stuff happens then. No zombies. No, nothing sci-fi. This is purely going to be a breakout style of campaign. Oh, I'm in the tree, aren't I?
Drum, check in.
We're up here above you guys.
All right, Roger.
Right, all in the wee woovers. I want to see if they come a bit closer, and then I'll...
Alright.
Stay on the north side of the ridge.
Let friendlies get in front here.
Tracker module.
Get over on the fucking north side of this ridge. You should be able to see our objective area to the south.
Just... see if they notice. They probably won't because of the limited range of that suppressor. That's fine. Just creating random encounters, you know? That's fine. What do I have in terms of bino? Yeah, I have a rangefinder, that's fine. Alright, so they're gonna report tracks in the body, so I'm gonna have another car come down. Go over and meet those units down at the path. And again, these guys are good at tracking, so staying quiet helps out.
Vic, north.
Your vehicle north.
Vehicle north.
I'm just gonna stop because this is kind of an open spot right here. Yeah, I see it. It's in that town north, driving southbound. It's an off-road.
Infantry inside.
Yeah, so we got these guys dismounted now.
Count 4. 6.
Man, pushing to the south side of this fucking defilate and getting moving.
Picking up, guys.
Keep moving east on the north side.
Why are the AI getting stuck right here? Probably some trees in the way or something. Who knows? Yeah. This is where it gets really messy, though. I think the AI are having trouble crossing this, so I'm gonna pull them around.
Yes, no.
Shots.
Back there by himself.
No, here, yeah, giant tube on his back.
I put fuel in you, right? Yeah. Yeah, that's because the AI have RCO scopes, so they're really, really accurate at, well, not accurate, but really quick at spotting their opponent. Plus, there's Lamb's AI, so gets a little more complex. So looping him around.
So let's give him a warm welcome.
So you can hear those statics going off. Yeah. But you can see the turrets don't even really know what's going on. I don't like using Lamb's AI, but or any AI mods, except for VCOM, you can customize a bit, but again, this isn't my community. I can't control the mod set. Are they? Wow, a 506 blue on blue. I never thought I'd see the day. Oh my God, there's smoke, Hudson.
Why are you guys looking for everything?
Was not expecting that. Not sure if they're noticing there's a car driving up on their position. They can't loot those bodies. They're about to be pushed by a large chunk of infantry. Whew. We've witnessed history, yeah, right? Those I'm gonna leave for now. This group I can say is being pulled in have no idea why they're falling back. I think it's so they can have access to their car again. And this truck somehow came down here and got... I don't know. Okay, cool. Thank you, game. Very cool. The trash can got him.
Friendly down.
Freaking had a guy right up. Guy, friendly's down. Friendly's down on my pod.
Oh my god!
Jesus.
Working, Kendall.
Well, they found the driver. Woo! You gotta check those Vics, am I right or am I right? Looks like they looted some of the bodies up here. Some of the guys came back and looted stuff over here. Yeah, there's spare bandages and stuff in the Vic. They just gotta check if they need them.
Does anybody have blood or I have? Yeah, I don't know. They need CPR. I think I don't know. No, you need blood. You need med. All right, pushing it.
Now the real fun thing is going to be these static, these unmanned guns, and them figuring that out. All this QRF coming down. Now we're going to start bringing the heavier guns, though. I gotta be quick about this, though, because otherwise they'll go into combat mode immediately. Otherwise, pacing is good. And then a few more minutes from now, I'm going to start sending in some pretty heavy stuff. Yeah, so these can designate if they're squatted up with other units, but if you notice they're not squatted, they're their own symbolism. And again, that's something that won't be touched on until Mission 4. Which is in, since we run these bi-weekly, you'll see soon. Now, there is spare medical in this building here, yeah. So yeah, this is Lamb's AI just suppressing through. I got these two guys up here fighting for their life. I just hope they don't, you know, blue on blue. But I think they're trying to save each other on that side. And now, at that waypoint, these guys should be, yep, aggroed and ready to go. These guys should be getting there ASAP, at least I hope. Now, if they destroy these Vics, it means they don't have to worry about them later. If they do destroy them, it means Mission 3 won't have all of these basically come back to bite them in the ass.
See the tops of heads through the windows in here.
Friendly's up here. Got a
Going
friendly
up.
Friendly. Here, you push in.
Make sure you watch the rooftops. Some of them have
AG,
cameras.
we're looking for friendlies.
Ooh. Hudson, buddy, that was sloppy. Wow, he traded on the last shot. Alright, calling in the air support. CSAT Telegram channel. Again, I'm being very deliberate with some of those actions, and all I can say is, trust me, bro. We'll get there when we get there. Oh, I can't wait for these to spook them. Because again, they're sticking out, but we'll see. It's literally, they're just here to prevent these doorways from people from running by. I just hope none of the rounds pen, otherwise that's gonna suck. They damaged this camera. Ah, yeah, the lambs feature that makes them grab vehicles and take them in. That one's going to be annoying to deal with.
By southwest.
Helo north.
Clear back pass.
You're clear.
Good hit.
This big tower somewhere.
Boats.
Crossing.
motherfuckers in this command tower.
I love these things.
I'm gonna go up this tower.
Did you not just hear that thing firing? Big ass fucking gun over there to the east northeast.
Copy.
It's a sentry, it looks like.
I saw this door open, but it didn't close. This one right in front of me. Yeah.
Somebody just went down over here. I got a friendly down on me.
Roger, friendly coming up.
Vehicle?
Going up big towers.
Go up there right now. There's some kind of fucking Vic out there.
It's bearing.
Come on.
It's on the right side of the sandbags. 50 meters.
Gun sound.
Doesn't sound like it.
Yeah.
Oh, it's this gun!
Different gun. It's a different gun. The one to the east is down.
No, he backpacked me!
VHS Mac right here.
Oh my god! Oh! Who was that, Hudson? Oh, that was funny as hell! Oh!
Clear.
Like I said, I pulled out a lot of tricks for this campaign, and they're not used to it yet. Where's my gun? Have fun, PY. Have fun. Oh, they recruit some of the statics, too.
Hey, I got hostages over here. Perky's down. I got people with their hands behind their back in this building. Woo! Friendly's in here. Friendly's in here.
Clear.
In the process.
I'm gonna put some more stuff in front of them. Ah, they shot my camera. Alright, at this point, it is time to redeploy those planes. Ah, there's one.
Hey, we've got a boat out there. Boat to the east. Armed boat approaching from the
Alright, they're calling that out. Sir, why? Yeah, so they didn't want to send these to do strikes because of that vehicle depot, but now they're not risking it. Yeah, right? Raging, it's basically SERE on steroids. That got flared off, and we got more units coming in. Alright, let's go on body deletion duty, because I can feel the frames. Something's taking GMG fire. Did he just... Did you actually... I swear to God, he just rammed into the freaking ridge. So I guess they'll count that as a maneuverability kill. Yeah. No time travel stuff here. That's an A-29 Super Tucano. Classified as a light attack aircraft. Alright, at this point, this guy's gonna bug out. I'm gonna unhide myself. Lambs does some crazy shit, that's for sure. Let's give him a warm welcome, shall we? Sending these over the non-cast variants, though, because they're now trying to pull out of the AO. And those out. Ah! Good. Cook off the rest of these then. Good call, very good call. Now we have the gauntlet. A little bit of a traffic jam. What I'm a little worried about, though, is, yeah, they're down a lot of dudes, so I'm gonna go ahead and pull them out of here. Go ahead and delete those units. Have the boat pull out. Ooh. That's an interesting stopping. Oh, there goes the Huey. So let's go. That was a very interesting stopping point. Oh, it's dead. All right, so we'll have one black screen because they destroyed that one. All right. Actually, I shouldn't have deleted that off-road. I'm going to use, I can do 3-man teams instead. That's fine. Oh, I just thought of something interesting. Oh, do those not count as... Damn. Perfect. Oh, what the? What was that? Did he GL that, or did he hit his own car? I think he collided with his own car and exploded. Oh, fun fact, the VIPs that they're, or the guys they're rescuing aren't set to invincible, so I'm actually kind of impressed that none of them have died yet. You know what I mean? Like, pleasant surprise there. Alright, so those Vics aren't going to bite him in the ass in the third mission. Track him with that interceptor. How are we for time? Yeah, so this will be like an hour 15-minute mission. Which again, good start to the campaign. The rest will be longer. It's hard to gauge when you do a SERE op like this because you just don't know how long the player base is going to take. You're feeling it out. You don't know how many people are showing up, but this was definitely a good thing to see because, I mean, again, the next mission is going to be hitting this town, hitting a convoy, going and blowing everything up, and then driving all the way out to the lumberyard back here. Third mission, going to be a similar slog. Fourth mission is going to be shorter in distance, but it's going to be partial defense as well, and then the fifth mission is also probably going to be a quick one. Are you going to go? You know, for an interceptor, you're slow as shit. Do one more helicopter. helicopter's gonna be the last thing, and they're practically home free. Unless they go too slow, in which case I will bring another round of QRF at them, but I think they're good at this point. Have him wave off because he's taking way too much heavy fire and they've already lost a lot of choppers. And I think he lost his engine actually, so ooh. Get it stored. Hey, move these under so the air doesn't spot them. There's a little section over here. Pull them into here. Get all your guys out. Any of your guys got killed or captured? I have no idea which one of you is in charge. You.
Yes.
Get your gear sorted. Count up how much stuff you got.
Friendly Vic, friendly Vic.
Let's see if we need to redistribute anything. All right?
Copy that.
We're gonna take a brief break. I'm gonna interrogate my guys. For now, take your own inventory. And let's hope Air doesn't spot anything. But get your guys sorted. But after we're done with my briefing of my own guys.
He said he's gonna interrogate these guys, and we can re-up on ammo and stuff. Drum.
Well, not re-up, more so.
Take inventory.
Take inventory.
Supplies around here?
Right.
Does that mean we're done?
There's no supplies.
For now, at least?
Yeah, I gotta talk to my guys and assess the situation. So feel free to use this to.
How are you doing, Mr. Liru?
I'm sorry, I broke character.
Okay.
Feel free to take inventory. I'll give you guys something to do in about an hour. Alright, I don't see any aircraft. Let's keep it low profile. Oh, why did my T-fart just break?
Fuck needs to be undercover.
Want to move it somewhere? I can cover that with
Dead guy?
I mean, I don't know where that's what I was really expecting.
Have you guys saved your gear over?
Negative.
You should. I got a cache in there.
In where?
In the woodwork. It's more towards the center. Again, make sure you guys go over your gear with the box. I gotta talk to my guys. And then once you guys are all situated, we can take a quick break. We can talk about what's going on.
Just mirrors this crate empty.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Perfect.
Take in your inventory, dude. Take your inventory. What you got?
Again, the crate's empty. You shouldn't be able to add anything to yourself. You're just taking inventory of what you got. Because we're going to take a break and continue later. Does the guy in the back know? Because he's not one of mine. Is he a prisoner?
No.
I won't ask what happened to him then. Mexicon, I'm doing A-okay. Thanks for a 9-month resub. Hope you keep enjoying the operations. Hope you get a nice kick out of this scenario.
Hey, who's the friendliest stone in there?
Glue down.
Alright, I got like 3 magazines left in this thing at least.
Hey, I need blood in here. I need blood in here right fucking now.
Oh, Clemens is... Oh.
Anybody got Epi? Someone get it. No, he does need Epi. He needs blood. I don't have any.
Trying to get some out of truck.
Clemens is in the Vic.
Good thing I noticed.
I'm
Holy
putting blood
shit.
in him right now. I'm already putting it in.
All right.
Right out then. Manage myself.
I took the blood out of the truck and he needs it.
Well, if he
Alright.
survives, we'll get him situated, and then we can take a break.
Alright, I put the blood in.
Manage myself at all right now. Here's Stasis.
I got him.
Save your loadouts at the box. So you have the same shit at the beginning of next mission. If you took anything out of the arsenal at the box, fucking put it
I'm out of
back.
bandages.
This was not for a resupply. This was to save our shit.
Alright, so we got 2 transport trucks, 50
Need
cal
bandages?
car, 50 cal car, and that's it, I think.
If you took anything out of the arsenal, put it back in. That is not what it was for.
Hey, you look okay to me. I don't see any holes.
Any holes? Because that's a problem. That's just as much of a problem as extra holes.
I got you.
Well, it's not
There's a
my
very
problem.
specific number of holes that there should be.
Plus or
And
minus
it's-
1 or 2.
Alright,
The
on
same
yelling, has everyone saved their gear over?
1 second, I gotta.
Okay.
1 second.
He's the only one, right? Everyone else has?
I'm good.
Okay.
Confirm.
Just say when you have, Stuart.
Good to go.
Okay. Here, let me run over.
Start, man.
No problem. You 2 saved your Williams?
I have.
He's good. You saved your stuff? Alright.
Yeah. Excellent.
Good job. Men. Did we leave anyone behind?
Well, if we did leave someone behind, they wouldn't have been there to say yes.
Alright,
Oh, I
so
killed a remote camera.
going over everything, I'm actually a bit impressed. You actually were able to pull out all 9 guys without any of them dying. No KIAs either. That's great. But we're going to be starting the next mission with 2 transport trucks, 2 50 cal off-roads, and then I'll have a little bit of surplus gear for anyone that is new going into next week. And the 9 slots you rescued are also going to be playable, just as infill or extras in case, you know, more people show up. Otherwise, this is where the chapter ends for Chaos 3. Next chapter will begin in 2 weeks. But things to point out, there were a lot of remote cameras. There was a big buildup of vehicles, and you destroyed them, which may or may not have been a good call. Hudson realized he was getting shot in the ass by a static gun, which was really funny to witness. He went in front of it. I shot him, and he's like, "What?" And he like turns around, he looks around, and then he does it again. I shoot him in the ass, and he just does the same thing. He's like, "Where's that coming from?" And he finally turns around, and then he's like, "Oh!" And then he backpacks it. I'm just cracking up, but. Yeah, those guns were facing the doorways to there, so if they tried to escape, they'd get gunned down. But clearly, they had more security than you guys, which is another question to ask. And with the sheer amount of remote cameras everywhere, that's another question to ask. And otherwise, all that and more will be answered as the campaign continues. Hope you guys had fun.
Thanks,
Thank you.
Liru.
Lots of fun, Liru.
Appreciate it.
That was awesome. Thanks, Liru.
Pacing wise, I know this one was a bit quicker. The next 3 missions are going to be a lot longer. Definitely go to the 2-hour mark. And then the final mission might be about as quick as this one. And again, it's just kind of feeling you guys out to see how quickly you'll do certain things. So, yeah.
I don't consent to being fielded.
Well, too bad. All right,
Yeah,
chat, thank you
Liru
so much
does
for
not care.
watching. Go operate operationally. Enjoy the rest of your day or night. Cheers. Have a good one.